Newzroom Afrika's Juniour Khumalo was at the briefing and joins us live. Juniour, these ongoing briefings by ANC representatives has helped us get an ear into some of the discussions being had at the NEC meeting in Boksburg. Give us more on what Mchunu had said during the briefing.
Good afternoon, Nhlanhla. Indeed, these briefings have gave us a bit of light in terms of what has been discussed in the closed-door NEC meetings. Besides what we've just listened to right now, Mchunu also added that some of the engagements include his department speaking to the National Treasury with regards to recouping some of the monies owed to these various water boards. He said some of the municipalities that have failed to pay and they are owing these water boards, they would try to recoup this money directly from National Treasury. As we know, National Treasury gives a certain amount to these municipalities, and before Treasury hands over that amount of money to these municipalities, his department will actually speak to Treasury, inform them of the amount that is owed to them, and then they will recoup the money before it even gets into the coffers of those municipalities. He also added that the challenge in particular in Gauteng that we've seen in terms of water provision was because of load shedding. He says there was a 4-hour load shedding that led to the drying up of many reservoirs in Johannesburg, in Tshwane, and this is what led to many areas in Johannesburg being affected by water shortages. So he says it's not a case of South Africa not having enough water, it's just other factors that have affected the supply of water, including load shedding, including the lack of payment by municipalities, which has led to these water boards also restricting water. He spoke about Tshwane and Ekurhuleni as an example, saying that because of the lack of payment, the last resort for his department would be water shedding. Nhlanhla.
Now, Juniour, from that particular briefing, did you get a sense that, of course, Mchunu has a better understanding or understands the enormity of some of the water challenges faced in some regions of this country?
Indeed. He spoke about what are the interventions that are being taken place in KwaZulu-Natal. He spoke about how the provincial government in KwaZulu-Natal, the provincial COCTA department in KwaZulu-Natal, was updating him on a daily basis in terms of the challenges that are happening in eThekwini. We know that that place has struggled with providing clean water to residents in eThekwini. He spoke about him getting an update as well from Rand Water. He said Rand Water has a daily meetings with Tshwane, with Ekurhuleni. So those meetings apparently sit twice every day. And following those meetings, his department personally gets an update on what is going on, what are the challenges. And also we know that he has been crisscrossing the country trying to get updates in terms of what are the challenges that are affecting the various provinces. So it's also an engagement also with human settlements, which falls under COCTA, in terms of the number of people that are moving in, especially into Gauteng. He said that given the current census that was released this week, it indicates that there's been a lot of migration into Gauteng, and his department has had to engage with COCTA to try and resolve some of the challenges that are then facing human settlements in providing all of these people that are coming into Gauteng with water, with electricity. So it seems like he is definitely getting an update on a daily basis on the challenges being faced. The problem seems to be trying to find the solutions to all of these challenges, because it's a multifaceted problem that is facing his department.
Now, Juniour, you had mentioned that these discussions are being held behind closed doors. Give us a sense of what else we can expect to come out of this meeting as it winds up.
Beyond the service delivery challenges that were addressed today, we also expect engagements in terms of the party's own integrity committee. Yesterday, the Secretary General, Fikile Mbalula, indicated that about 91 cases had been concluded by the integrity committee, and the integrity committee was now putting pressure on him as the Secretary General, asking what has been done to those cases that have been concluded. As we know that these cases are supposed to be tabled before the party's high highest decision-making body, which is the NEC that is sitting right now. And the NEC is supposed to deliberate on this and come up with a finding. One of the matters that has been concluded is the Phala matter affecting the ANC's president, Cyril Ramaphosa, who is going to be the party's face going into next year's elections. So the party would actually want to have a scenario where the face of the party going into next year's election does not have a cloud hanging over his head. But to be fair, he has been cleared by the public protector. He has also been cleared by the Reserve Bank. So we are yet to see whether the Integrity Committee itself will clear the ANC president. But we know that leading up to last year's National Elective Conference of the ANC, there was a leaked draft report on the Phala matter that was being investigated by the Integrity Committee, and that leaked report seemed to suggest that the president had brought the ANC into disrepute. We're not sure whether this current Integrity Committee, being led by Reverend Frank Chikane, has reached the same conclusion or it has reached a different conclusion. We also know that the ANC has deployed former Health Minister Zweli Mkhize to be its face in KZN, where the party has been struggling when it comes to electoral performance. We know in 2021 it lost a lot of local government seats in council, and the report into Digital Vibes that was being investigated by the Integrity Committee has also been completed. So Zweli Mkhize is also set to know his fate following the tabling of this report at this NEC Njandla.
Well, thanks to our reporter Juniour Khumalo, who's out in Boksburg this afternoon and giving us a comprehensive update on some of the discussions being had by the ANC NEC, which of course is the party's highest decision-making body between national conferences.